everyone, and welcome back. And here we are with part 5 of the Hyundai build. So the last video we done got all the chassis and all that built up. I've just added the front splitter and the cooling pack. So that was that done. And then whilst I was going to film the deckling of the body shell, it was just a bit fiddly, so I just went on and done it, and I sort of got in a trance, and before I realised it was nearly finished. But yeah, if anyone's building this kit, don't do what I done. I stuck these fins on right at the start, which made this front bumper decal an absolute nightmare. It will go on, but I ripped it in a few places, but you can't see it now. But if I was you, I'd leave these off until after you've decaled and then glue them on. But that was my fault. It wasn't the kit. It wasn't the kit's fault. I was trying to be clever. But yeah, really happy how the decals went down. They go down lovely, these decals. Really, and they join nice. They're not awkward. Only thing, I got it a little bit wrong on the wheel arch, and there was a little gap between the wing and the wheel arch. So I had the paint, and I just touched it in, and you won't see it when it's clear coated. But yeah, I can't fault the decals. The paint that I use, the ProScale paint, absolutely love it. Can't wait to use some more. Absolutely brilliant product. And after this video, this will be 2K cleared with the ProScale 2 clay. So we shall get that done after this. So today we're building the interior tub. So I've gone on and got everything painted. That doesn't need to be in there. But yeah, everything's it's getting close now, because all I've got left is the rear lights to paint, clear coat the body, and it's just a case of buttoning it all up. I went on and built that up because I like to build my roll cages off the car. It might make it a bit, we'll find out in a minute, it might make it a bit harder for me, but I prefer to do that because then you don't get no joins in the roll cage. Clear coated the door panels. I've finished off the seats and put the seat belts in. These are just need to touch a bit of paint in there. I'll do that with a brush. But yeah, seats look lovely. So it's just a case of buttoning it all up. And then there's some bits in there that I've got ready. So where are we? Part 17. So it's just a case of sticking everything in. Get it all out ready. Right. So I've got all the, you can't see them, they're out of the shot, but got all the bits for the interior there. So it's just a case of I usually start at the back and work in. So we've got the jack. Why will not fit in there? It's because I put the bit of the roll cage in before that. It's alright. Fix that. So I made a mistake. I put that bit of roll cage in before the jack, so just cut it there. one thing, a really nice fit this. There, disaster averted. Just glue them there. They're not going to fall out, they probably don't even need glue in there, that snug fit. Right, next, the fuel refillers, part of the fuel tank. Should be another one here, so there he is. So that's where they refuel them. They put like a hydraulic coupling on it and pump it in. That's the fuel refiller on these World Rally cars. The tanks are like a bag tank and they're really expensive. I think you're looking at the best part of €4,000 for the tank. That was on an R5, which is the model down from the World Rally car. Some sort of like control box or something. These holes are really snug. It doesn't even need glue, but I will put a drop anyway. It's that snug a fit. Some sort of pump, I would say. Just like to thank everybody for watching my videos and liking and subscribing, and welcome to all the new subscribers. Hope you're all doing really well. I think I've spoke about it before, but my next build's not, I'm going to have a break away from the cars because I've just really struggled to get going on this one. And there's nothing wrong with the kit. The kit is absolutely stunning. It goes together lovely. Just feel I need a break and try something new. So I've got a few aircraft. I'm going to go at an aircraft. And this could be entertaining for you all because I really don't know what I'm talking about when it comes to aeroplanes. That's not going to go in there. Right, let's get a try. So yeah, I've gone down the me and Aid, who comes on the live stream, a good friend of mine in Sweden, we're eventually, I need to get a couple under my belt first, but we're going to be building some of the Swedish Air Force planes, because I've fallen in love with the Viggen. I've got 3 of their kits here, 3 Viggen kits, but I'm not going to do them first, so I don't want to mess them up. So I've got a little 70-second Tornado to start with, and I'm going to do it as if I was a beginner. So I'm not going to use any of my expensive tools or anything like that. I'm just going to build it as if when I was building when I was a teenager, so all be brush painted, and just see if I can put it together, because I've never built a plane. So yeah, so if you want some entertainment of getting me cocking that up, stay tuned, it'll be coming next. So I reckon that this will probably be the second to last video, because all I've got left to do is clear coat and fit everything on the body shell, which isn't a lot. So I think the next video will probably be the last one, and it'll probably just be a review of the finished build. Pump. I'd like to thank everyone who's bought me a coffee. You really are helping me out at the minute. It all gets put back into the channel. It doesn't get spent on anything else. It just means the little that I have got can pay the bills home. So the coffee money helps to keep me going. No, just glue and paints, it's just, it all adds up, and it's really helpful. So I appreciate every single one of you for that. Thank you very much. That's another pump. Then we've got a little floor plate. I love the Belkits, because you can glue from the back side and you've got no worries of wrecking your paint, because it's all on the back and it will never be seen again, because it will butt up against the chassis piece. It's really clever designing. Well, I think it is anyway. Let's see. Handbrake. Or is it gear change? Could be gear change. No, gear change is on the steering, isn't it? There you go. I think a lot of it's just the paint where I've painted it. And then we've got, that's the gear stick. Don't need a lot. It probably doesn't need any glue. It's that tight a fit. But I will glue it, because no, my luck, I'll get it all buttoned up and then it will fall to pieces on me. Ooh, the first slack fit. Be alright though. I think that's some sort of heat shield off the transmission tunnel. So it's probably there so it doesn't melt the cables of this. Yeah, that's the handbrake because that's the gear stick. I think. I may be wrong. Well, I have been known to be wrong. Right, so what have we got left? The navigator's footrest. You probably won't see half of this once it's all put together, but at least we'll know it's there, won't we? We've done our bit. Right. I thought I'd lost a piece then, but it was still in the tray. The rear strut tops. So I think that's everything done now, isn't it? Yeah. So on to part 18, which is the fire extinguisher. That sits there. And we got pedals. I don't like those holes. So that's the old foot pedal, so we can now drive. Little telemetry screen. Could be a trip meter. It gives you all the information of what the car's doing. There's lots of that on these World Rally cars. It's really clever what you can do whilst in the car on the computer system. And that's like the main instrument panel for the driver, and the screen, but the screen's more aimed at the navigator, because you know when you're driving down a lane, the driver ain't got time to look down at that, so it's all sort of given to the co-driver to do. But like I say, you can change all sorts on those systems. If you're not happy with a car, you can go into it and set it all up different, and change different maps for the engine, and yeah. And the steering wheel, there's lots of controls on that as well. Like you've got launch control. It's crazy. It really is how things have come along. So that's that. Next, the old spare wheel. Sorry about that. Spare wheel. So I've gone on and I've made the belts up, because it's just, one, I can't really see to get the belts through the holes, and it's right up in it, and you wouldn't see it, and I get quite frustrated and sweary with it. But the results are really good, so it's worth sticking by it. But with these kits, they do give you the option, not for the spare wheel, but for the seats. If you're not confident doing the seat belts, they do give you a decals for the seat belt. So if you're not happy with doing that, but I feel that it makes it a bit more realistic. You know, you've got all the seat belts in there, the buckles, it just brings it all to life, really. Right, last, I'll put that in last. So the wheel goes over, they get you to decal the wheel, and then you put it in like that, and you don't see that's that. This, I believe, is a toolkit that the drivers carry, and they sit it inside the spare wheel. That's that. This is where we find out I haven't measured it right. Would be alright. Let's get some glue. I'm using just super glue to stick the photo etch in. Give that a second or two to dry. Put these strapped on. Oh, hang on, I think there's someone at my door. Oh, sorry guys, that was the roofer at the door. We're going to be having a new roof, and he just come to look at it. And then I came back and thought I'd pushed record again, and I hadn't. So I didn't do a lot. I've got that in now, and I've got the wheel gun in there. That could have gone better, if I'm honest, but it is what it is now. It's in there, and you won't see it once it's in there. And I did get the door cards glued up to the roll cage. So that's all I've done. So now we're going to put the seats in. We get the seats in, get the roll cage on, and that'll be about it, because the rest is after I've done the body. So just be careful. I mean, I don't think you can get it wrong, but there are two different seats, and they are set out differently. But just be a bit careful, guys, if you are building this kit. I knew they were going to hinder me. I'll stick that back on in a minute. God, this is a tight fit. Yeah, I think I've got it now. Yeah, that's that one in. Throw some glue in there. Somehow I'll get that back in there in a minute, but I don't think it will. You'll never see it. Oh, well, that's that one. Fell out. Right, let's glue this one. Nothing wants to stick. Let's get some of the resin glue on it. Right guys, so as predicted, the way I went about this was probably the wrong way. I had quite a lot of trouble getting all this buttoned up, but I got it there now, but it was a struggle. It took me about half hour, 40 minutes to get all this lined up. So if anyone's building this kit, don't do it the way I done it, is my advice, and do it the way the kit instruction says, because although I've got it together, it's probably a lot easier to do it the way they say. But I always like to build the roll cage off the car to get all the seam lines out of it, but I just think it's a lot easier not to do it. There's a few places I've got to touch in with paint where I've chipped it, but you know, it's together and it's still a great kit. I'm not knocking the kit. It was the way I done it that was the problem. It's not the design of the kit. It's a lovely kit and I recommend it to anyone. Right, so there's just a couple of bits left to put on, which is the strut tops, which hopefully these will be nice and easy. Drop that on there. There's that one. That one. And just the steering wheel now. You're gonna fight me now, aren't Is that straight? Looks like my wonky eyes anyway. Yeah. So that's the interior done. And then when it's all dry, it will just sit on there like that. I'm not going to push too hard because it's still wet glue, but it will fit. I've had it on there. And there's just like 4 locating pins there. You just glue them and sit it down. What we could do a minute is put the wheels on before I finish. I've got to get these right now. Left. fit then. Rear left. Just like part of the shaft's broken. Might have to repair that. Yeah, part of the, I think it must have been where I had the bulldog clips on it for paint. Not a problem, easy fix. These fronts are a little bit tight. I don't mind because I don't really want to glue them. There. What's that one? So the wheel's done. And then with that, see it's all sort of coming together now. So it's I'll get the body shell clear coated and then come back for the last video. There won't be another video, there'll be really one more. Yeah, there you are. Getting close to the end now. And I'm looking forward to the next kit and then the next little adventure, which probably I'll be a little bit like Paul, I reckon. I reckon you will see some bits go on upside down. I won't know what the parts are called, so I'm just going to glue this bit here. But anyway, thanks for watching, guys. If you haven't liked and subscribed, please do so, because it helps me out, helps my channel get the algorithms up. Like I say, we do our live streams, so we'll go on Sue Ice Cream 7's channel, Tuesdays 7:30 and Sundays at 7:30, and then on a Saturday night at 9 PM UK time, all UK times, we go live on my channel, and there's me, Sue, Ice Cream, Plastic Monkey, Richie, and Aid, good friends of ours. They come on, and it's not always modelling related, but we have a laugh and a bit of fun and just a bit of a getaway for a few hours for people. So come along and say hello and have a look, see if you like it. It might not be for you, might not be, but yeah. So thanks for watching, guys, and we'll see you very soon. It won't be long now for the next one, so we'll see you all shortly. Thanks again. Bye.